Hello you guys, and welcome back to the next video in my Christmas series. And today we're going to be talking about something that I started last year with including a country in my country traditions in my Christmas season. And this year I'm going to be doing Germany. Last year I did Sweden. My grandparents are, or great-grandparents are originally from Sweden, or had a Swedish background, definitely. So this year we're going to be doing Germany. And if you're new to my channel, and I'll try to leave the link to the whole series. I was doing a Girlfriends Around the World series, and I want to continue. It's just that once summer happened, things got busy, and yeah, but I want to get back to it, maybe do like quarterly. So, and I'll tell you more about as we get into what the Girlfriends Around the World series is exactly. But before further ado, we must look at our calendar in our Ohio Edison's Christmas idea book. And although today's the 10th and it shows a dryer, the next day it says use the air fluff dryer cycle for fluffing rugs, dusting draperies, and refreshing pillows. So today, you guys, let's fluff our linens, shall we? Anyway, I just love reading this because they really encourage you to use your appliances. So I find that just fun. Okay, so last night I sat down. Okay, first of all, let me back up a little bit. And to start out, I want you guys, this might seem strange, or if you're driving or doing anything like that, do not close your eyes. But I want you to just imagine, okay, we don't even have to close our eyes, but okay, let me back up a little bit, sorry. Carolyn from Germany reached out to me after I did my, she's from Augsburg, Bavaria, Germany. And she reached out to me after I did my Swedish, because I interviewed a girlfriend I call them girlfriends because we're getting to know them, from Sweden, Hannah, and I'll leave the link below to all those. There's a whole, I have it all under one, all the videos under a title called Girlfriends Around the World. And so we go through and I'd like I said, I'd like to continue doing this in the new year. But she reached out to me and she said, I would love for you to talk about Germany. And I was like, I love Germany because on my mom's side, it's not my dad's side, but on my mom's side, and in fact, when I go Thanksgiving, I'm going to be digging through her recipe books, because it seems like I found a letter in there that talked about when, I think, her grandma, so it would be my great-great-grandparents, were German, and they were writing in German, and I don't know, it has some history there. So I definitely want to go dig through that when I go see my mom at Thanksgiving. But so she has already, a year ago, you guys, I feel so delinquent because I was going to do this during the summer, but then I was like, okay, fall happened, or fall is still happening, but I think this works out perfect for Christmas. So it must have been meant that I waited till this time, right? So anyway, we're gonna, you can either close your eyes or just listen, because I fell in love with this. I was just like, oh my gosh, this sounds completely magical. And so basically what I do is I ask questions, and then they can either choose to answer them or go in more depth on one, or include other things that are of interest or that they love about their country. I said, I know we just celebrated Christmas, but tell me about the German, this was my question. Tell me about the German experience at Christmas. I've always been fascinated by the beautiful Christmas markets, which, that's definitely on my top 5 list. So this was her answer, and I just love the way she put this because I could actually envision it and smell it. But without further ado, I'll read it. For the Christmas market, stalls are typically set up on the market square. The stalls are all decorated with fir green and Christmas ornaments. You can buy hand-poured candles, hats, mittens, and gloves, Christmas ornaments and nativity scenes, books, essential oils, handmade soaps, handmade jewelry, pottery, and of course food. We love our food. Lots of food. Grilled sausages, and she put bratwurst, crepes of all kinds, crepes, all kinds of candy, roasted almonds, and gingerbread. You know, we're doing our gingerbread theme, so it worked out perfectly, right? Chestnuts, mulled wine, and punch, a warm drink made out of fruit juice. Apple, orange, and elderberry. I'm going to definitely try to make this, you guys. So, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. And spices like cinnamon, clove, and cardamom. It's best at Christmas market when it's dark outside. This is where I want, like, I can just envision it. It's dark outside and all the lights are on. Then you're surrounded by cozy darkness and the booth shines with a Christmas glow. There's a delicious smell of spices, sausages, sweet treats everywhere. Sometimes musicians play Christmas carols. And if you get cold, there is the warm punch. Doesn't that sound magical? Yes. So, anyway, I'm going to be introducing Carolyn, and we're going to be going into that. And actually, I have Pocket Journal Pam. She lives in Germany, and we're going to be I've interviewed her. And then Abby Sy, which has these amazing travel journal books out. If you're not familiar with her, I've interviewed her. So, during this Christmas video process, which we could do 2 months of videos over Christmas alone, am I right? But I'm going to be doing Girlfriends Around the World, and I definitely am going to be including all 3 of these wonderful ladies, and so I'm so excited to do that. But without further ado, what I wanted to talk about today was how I plan on incorporating it into my Christmas. So I made a list last night, which I'm going to go over in my Christmas journal, and it was so convenient because remember we talked about, if you watched those videos, we talked about the traditions. This is like, I put in their German traditions, so I did find a place to put something in there. So I did order these 2 books. I mean, I ordered this book. I ended up buying 2, which I'm going to get into that in just a minute, over Christmas German traditions. And they didn't, she didn't get the, it's really a cute little book, and for some reason, I don't know, the reviews on the book were not that great, which I think it's wonderful when people write their own books about something that they're passionate about. And so I've been looking through this and coming up with different ideas for Christmas that I'm going to incorporate into my Christmas. And so anyway, what I wanted to say was, so since I ordered 2, somehow I put 2 in there. I don't know how, but maybe it was, like I said, maybe it was meant to be. But I'm going to do a giveaway on this video. You can just, in the comments, just write what your favorite Christmas tradition is, and I can't wait to read them because I do love learning about other people's traditions. And I will do a giveaway. I'm out this weekend because I am teaching, or not teaching, but hosting an event. But I will include I will pick a name on Monday and ship this to you guys, whoever's the winner of this. So if you're interested, leave a comment. Leave a comment anyway, because I would love to hear about what your favorite Christmas tradition is. But I will be doing a drawing for this book, and I'll be shipping it out to you guys. Okay, so I sat down last night and I went on to this, which I'm going to leave her link below. Her blog is called A German Girl in America, and some of the traditions that she listed, I listed here that I thought, and I'm going to be going through this book as well, and tabbing some of the things that I want to do to incorporate Germany into my Christmas this year. And so, German traditions. And so, one of the things, these are the lists that I made, and it says Advent calendar, which I do an Advent anyway, an Advent wreath, which I do that at church, but I'm going to definitely do one on, I think I'm going to put it on our dining room table, or I have a bookshelf that I can put it on. That way I'm not worried about the candles. Of course, I'm paranoid about candles. If you guys didn't know, I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I love candles, don't get me wrong, but I want to be right there watching them. Let's say I'm paranoid about a fire. On December 5th, you put out clean shoes and it fills with chocolate and small treats. I think this would be really fun for my daughter. I know she's going to be 17, but you know what? We're all kids at heart, right? Can I put out shoes and get treats? Who's going to fill my treats up? Also, one of the things that really, one of the not so things that actually it is what it is, but it freaks me out a little bit is the Krampus, the little kind of the scary horned, I don't know, thing that comes with to talk about the children that are bad. I'm sure they are in here. I'm sure it's in here. But anyway, we'll talk about it. But I was like, oh, it's scary. But anyway, so I think it would be kind of interesting to talk about that as well. I don't see it in here, but oh, Saint Nicholas Day. Well, I don't think it's Saint Nicholas Day. They call this, they call it something. Anyway, I have her link below, but that was one of the things that I thought, one of the things I would like to do. But we'll look at that. Oh, December 6th it says in here. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. And his dark companion, Krampus, personally come to visit the homes of families. This visit is for highlights of little kids who still believe in Nicholas. Also, quite a frightening experience since he carries a golden book with all the bad names if you did during the past year. Anyway, yeah, the Krampus is again. Oh, you get a stone and a stick if you were not good. Oh my, that's terrible. It's kind of like getting coals here with Santa Claus. Okay, so it also talks about doing, I always like to include a craft from the country, and it said sourdough crafts. And Braz is made in kindergarten, you guys. Oh my gosh. But it's still, this is actually like a cinnamon sourdough. It has, which I think it would kind of go with the theme too. So, I'm going to try to get the recipe to make these. And it smelled like cinnamon up until last year, but I noticed this year it doesn't. But we always put this on the tree every year, you guys. I love handmade ornaments, so especially ones by your kiddos, but or nieces and nephews or grandkids or whatever. So anyway, I thought it would be fun to do some sourdough ornaments, a craft. The Christmas markets, I already been looking at all of them, but they have some here in the States, which that's what also on this website mentioned, that there are some in the States, and there's actually one in Tomball, which is very close to me, which is actually where Little Craft Place is close to, that is happening on the 10th, and I was like, but I know, anyway, we've got stuff going on that weekend, but I wonder if I could somehow squeeze it in. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more research on that. German Christmas carols and poems are read, which I noticed she had some music in this, like of course O Tannenbaum, but what's interesting about the area that I live in now, it's very German influenced, so they sing a lot of the German, and they when we do our prayers, we say our like if I go out to dinners here, they pray in English and then they pray in German, which I find that interesting too, or they include a little bit of German in there, but very, very German community here where we live. And then write a letter to Santa Claus, which of course I should have looked that up how to pronounce it, but that's how you spell it in Germany. Santa Claus, that's how you say it. Saint Nicholas. And then she talked about a bunter teller, which is on Christmas Eve you receive, because they celebrate on Christmas Eve, where Saint Nick comes, but you receive a plate of food, a plate of cookies. So and the cookies were beautiful. So I feel like I'm going to try to make some traditional German cookies. Definitely going to be doing some gingerbread. So I thought also what would be kind of fun is to go over to Rural Market. I know it gets crazy this time of the year, so I need to go kind of early, but head over to Rural Market and see what they have as far as like some German type traditional things. I already bought the advent calendar where you open the little doors. I'm actually going to send one to my son, even though I might see him, but I think he's flying. I don't think that would be a good way. So I need to email it to him, but he's funny. He is so funny, you guys. He was like, oh, Mimi, because he calls me Mimi, but he last year when I sent him his chocolates, he said, it's day 5 and I've already eaten them all. So he didn't open, he kept opening up the little doors. But anyway, so I already got them because I saw them at our local drugstore. But Anyway, okay, you guys, so that's it. That's how we're going to include Germany in our Christmas traditions this year, or my Christmas traditions. Leave a comment below and I will get this book out. I'll do a drawing. And yeah, I'm excited. So, all right, you guys, y'all have a super sparkly day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.